Okay, so good evening everyone. This is John, and today I'm going to talk about what is a real hero. The reason why I want to talk about this hero because I want to tell you about the qualities of the hero and some of our heroes in our world. Before I start, let me give you a question. Do you have any heroes in mind? Or maybe favorite heroes? Harry, do you have any heroes in mind?
Yes, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, I like it too. Teacher Amber, do you have any favorite heroes? Your crush or your boyfriend? Okay, her boyfriend. And maybe you might have heroes or you like heroes from Marvel, Iron Man's or Spider-Man's, or maybe from DC Detective Comics, Superman or Batman's or even Jokers. Beside those well-known heroes, there might be the people who have supernatural powers, psychic powers, and these are the top 10 well-known powers: being invisible, flying, time stop, or being most beautiful person in the world. If you have any one of these power, what would you have? Teacher Haya, if you have any one of these power, what kind of power would you have? Time stop. Yeah, maybe you want to stop the time and rest for a while. What about you, Teacher Ashley? What kind of power would you have? Invisible? Not be most beautiful person in the world? Okay, let's say you have any one of these power. If you have any one of these power, can you call yourself as a hero? For me, it's no. I mean, no. Some might say yes. So let me tell you why you cannot call yourself as a hero. Next slide, please. I got this definition from Google, and let me read it first. A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. This definition doesn't mention about the people who have superpowers, but the people who have outstanding achievements or noble qualities. So I can say that just having supernatural power, superpower, doesn't mean that you can call yourself as a hero. In this world, there are a lot of heroes, and I'm going to present 4 heroes. And first of all, I have President Abraham Lincoln, who, even though he's not a slave or families of slaves, he did his best to end slavery, and who led the Civil War into victory. And he also gave Gettysburg Address, which declares the end of slavery. He sacrificed himself for the African people who are not like him. For the next, I have Mother Teresa. She's my second hero in this work. She dedicated her life to serve the poor and sick, and she awarded Nobel Peace Prize in 1917. She took care of the patients, especially those who were infected HIV or leprosy, which nobody wants to take care of, or nobody wants to touch, but except her. Nobody wanted to touch them, but except her, she touched and take care of the patients. For the third hero, I have Lee Sun-shin from South Korea. He fought against 120 to 300, which is not great numbers, of Japanese ships with only 13 ships in Myeongnyang War. And he brought a victory, and from that war, which led the end of Imjin War in favor of Korea. He sacrificed himself for the country by giving motivation and hopes to his soldier. For the last but not least, I have fourth hero, Jose Rizal from Philippines. He wrote 2 novels that inspired Filipinos to fight against Spanish. one of the greatest things about him is that he fought against Spanish without any violence. What a greatest thing. He fought with his pen and words without any violence against Spanish. And as what I present here, we can find things in common from these four people. And I can say that these are some of the most outstanding achievements or qualities. And they are the ones who sacrifice themselves for others who are not like them. And they are the ones who gives hope and motivation. And they didn't let the people to give up on themselves. For me, in my life, I also have heroes. And I'm going to present 4 heroes. And first of all, I have my parents. Yeah, I'm sure that you guys have the same heroes as me. The reason why I chose my parents for my first hero because whenever I have a problem or whenever I'm in trouble, they're the first one to come and help me. And when others don't trust in me, they are the only one to trust in me. For the next hero, I have teachers. I spend most of the time in school with the teachers, and they help me to grow properly, and they help me to make good decisions too. For the third hero, I have my friends. Whenever I'm in bad moods or whenever I want to share my stories and experiences, I used to call and talk with them, and they listen carefully to me. And they also share their stories, and that really helps me a lot to feel better. For the last, but not least, I have God, and He made the greatest sacrifice for all of us. That's why we have a Bible verse that says, "For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, that whoever believes in Him shall not perish but have eternal life." John 3:16. Before I end my speech, I'm going to leave you with one question. And who do you consider your hero? And try to think about your heroes too. And thank you for listening, and God bless.